Exciting! Welcome to the channel, guys. We're up to a fun day. This is probably the most excited I've been about this whole shed experience throughout the whole thing. We are getting out. Oh, my ears are probably up behind the shed. He's up in doing the drainage. Yeah. But yes, look, we have Asphalt. Huge thank you to Ty Stevens and his team. Check him out. I'll get his new company's name. I think it is Mankai Asphalting. M-A-N-K-A-I. Fellow car guy hooking us up here and doing an absolutely amazing job. Trent on the Bobcat. So it's been a crazy couple of days, thus the intermediate filming of things. We had to dig a huge trench here that took ages. We were digging through solid bedrocky kind of stuff. We actually broke the digger. We shattered the bearing and it had to rebuild the bearing. But we got the hole done the whole way across here. We dug the drainage pipe all the way around the back and all the way around the side and then out that way as well to pass council regulations. We also then put in electricity. So you can see this little line here. Goes down to our power pole. And then yesterday we done the water as well. So we ran a water line from the main. We actually went through the main. Whatever, it happens. We've done up the main and we've branched it off and now we have water for our shed too. So we got water, we got electricity and we got drainage and now we have asphalt. So we've had to buy around 200 tonne of road base due to how high the shed is and where they've put it and that kind of stuff. It could have been a lot lower, but it's pretty cool to have a big slab like this out the front at least, and Ty is looking after us in terms of making it car accessible and doing a freaking amazing job. It's a lot of dirt. Ben and Corey are chilling around the side, so we just done the drain across here. There was a drain that came down under through here. We just buried all this. Yeah, so the drainage pipe came all the way down through here, and we're currently doing the remainder of it now. The other most handy little thing that we've had on this entire job. Where's the MVP, Benjamin?
Most valuable player.
Yeah. No, the thing.
Out the front probably.
Oh, I know where it is. I took it. Tiny little garden shovel. The tiny little garden shovel is responsible for all this because nothing else except for the pick fit down the hole. So the machine kind of dug out the clay a little, and then we've had to go through and level all of this last night by hand because this was all up against the shed. The runoff that we got the landscaper to do had to be fixed up, that way it wouldn't flood the shed. It rained once the entire time we've had the shed up when it had no drain pipes on, and all the silt at the back here just flooded into the shed because this was actually quite high. We've taken off probably 10 centimeters of dirt on this entire side and a whole bunch off here as well because this came up and was pretty high. So I know this is not cars, but this is kind of, it's getting exciting. We have almost a cool shed to put cars in. I'm so excited, I just can't hide. I'm gonna skip, but I don't want to die. I know, I don't know the words. Wait, excited, Benjamin?
We're getting there.
They are.
We're steps closer. Gotta get my tires here. Some of the road base around here.
It's only been a few hours, but look what the guys have already got out and done. It's amazing. Whoa. I'm so excited. Been waiting so long for this. Not for the asphalt. Ty has been a legend. He has been so quick and so helpful getting this all done. But to actually get this shed and have a shed this big. Exciting. Now we have a beautiful driveway to get in. He's like, I'll make it 240Z friendly. I'm like, yes! Finally, 40 mil cars can get in here and 20 mil cars most likely. This was all like a massive washed out kind of divot and the drain pipe was exposed. So what they've done is they've dug out the hump that was here, flattened it down into here, and then covered this all over with road base. So we have got the smoothest, most beautiful driveway all the way up to the shed now. Ben, Corey and I grabbed some tools and we kind of made our own little path here, and I'm just like jumping around like this trying to flatten it down. And then the steamroller thing can like do it like that. But we're getting there. We ended up smashing out the drain pipes through here just so the guys could work and do the path and we wouldn't be in their way. Put down a path here and we put it on a slight angle so all the runoff will come off. And so if we get in our door, we won't fall down the side. But the guys are on break and me and Ty are watering and rolling and flattening out this asphalt, which is sick. I can't believe how fast this is getting done. It's amazing. If you guys would like to use Ty, please do. He's a car guy. He is all about making car-friendly things and car garages and driveways and car parks. Anything you need asphalt for, hit up this guy. It's Mankai Asphalt. There's his face right there. M-A-N-K-A-I Asphalt. So excited.
Loki's watering her hopes and dreams. Ty's crushing her. Amazing, good job.
Who said digging in the... Okay, it's not necessarily sand, but who said digging is for kids?
Pick shovel.
Ah, yes.
It worked.
It works. I need more dirt. We need the more dirt.
We do not need any more dirt.
I need that some more
There's
dirt.
already so much dirt.
We do not have enough dirt. You put me on like super speed. I'm like, oh, me, not you. This is why I don't give him the camera very often.
Release, and then we've got the 12 hubcap scissors.
Apologies, I have been working my tush off and haven't filmed much of the progress. We've been going ham with shovels and moving things and rolling things and watering the ground. It is getting very dark and I don't have a torch on me. So I'm going to show you guys the end result of the first day of the road base. So the process for this is we've done the landscaping, we've put down the road base, and the road base is kind of loose, but it has cement powder in it. It does go perfectly drivable and hard to drive on, which is great. But later on, then you get it asphalted over with the sticky tar stuff and then turn it into like a full proper held together hardcore road that you can do skids on and stuff. Maybe we should do a shit skid. What do you guys reckon? Should we do a shed skid? Benjamin, I just asked them, should we do a shed? No, you gotta let the hands go for the Naruto run. And leant over. No.
What's he up?
Yeah, anyway, should we do a shed skid once we've got the asphalt down?
It's the best shit.
Should we do a 3-way shed skid? That's
works?
outside the shed. We're doing it outside the shed though, because I don't want to put bloody rubber all through the new shed that I just cleaned. Outside shed skid for shed skid celebrations. Hopefully coming soon. Stay tuned. Alright guys, that is it. I'm going. We've still got to dig and clean up and stuff, so I'll catch you tomorrow when there's more light and I'll show you more of what we've been doing. We also got a box, you might be able to see over there. I got a box from EFI. We've also got a whole bunch more boxes coming from JDM Garage, from Skyline Spares, from Golby's, from who else? Whew, a lot. A lot of people. I think Lead Run Motorsport are sending some bash bars. We got so much stuff coming for the 32 in the next couple of weeks, so if you're enjoying that build, it's going to ramp up pretty hectic and I cannot wait. Also, I have to get the 32 in there with no rack. Oh, and we're getting parts from Trix's Parts up in Toowoomba. Yo! Thank you, Kyle. Alright, I'm signing off. Corey, you want to sign off for me?
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Not Merry Christmases. Yes, that's my box. Thank you. Bye.